most with the farm, with the rest of this, with the rest of his team behind him. And Enigma's okay kind of taking a backseat for the reason that you mentioned. In the lane, you can just...
I think doesn't he just want to stand a tower and hit creeps?
Yeah, this isn't the worst setup for an Morphling, at least not yet, but once this Darkseer hits like level 2 or 3, it becomes a Pango for OG or the Shaman for Alliance, but right now they're just intent on keeping their side lanes healthy.
Here and there just to heal up his team. Ana still on low HP.
Down here. He would prefer to say it's a 2-lane situation, and now he's pretty screwed.
Yeah, this is a little bit questionable there. Ana gets caught out. I don't think he realized Quake was salved up, or I'm not too sure, but really want...
This leaves Morphling alone in the top lane right now, but since the lane is basically like perpetually pushed, and at this point, Madara is level 5 with all the solo experience he's gotten, it's not really that big of a deal.
Jared's coming in from the side, able to cancel up the shackles and doing a ton of damage to Tiger here. The shield's going to come out and the mist call as well. So much sustain. And that's going to keep Tiger alive for the time being. And Ana comes back to lane and immediately such low on HP.
Very long in this lane between the Tidebringer Harass and the Aether Shocks. He is not last hitting particularly well, all things considered. And
falling behind the mid lane. So top lane though, they find a kill. That must have been a swashbuckle silence coming out because he just dissed it.
Not a successful rotation. Yeah, killing the Morphling off. It's so irritating because like Lucky Shot is not a spell that you should have to stay at like 800 HP for, but that's the nature of it, and it's so silly as he does cancel out Jarek's TP.
Simon could be going down here, but Astra is definitely going to die in response as the boat comes flying in with the Aether Shock as well. They will be able to bring down Ana, and No Tail's going to drop as well. Successful rotation from Boxy and Alliance.
These Morphlings, they pick up their Morbid Mask and then they just transition into the jungle. But I suppose with the Abaddon on his team, he feels a little... Oh, that is not...
Things coming out of bottom. Boxy could be in some trouble as the boat's coming in once again with the life drain as well. But the Astral comes out from Thompson to save the day. Thompson running forwards, Jarek's as well. The Tidebringer doing a fair amount of damage, but they go for Boxy as the Sandy's Eclipse come out, going to drain all his mana. The Swashbuckle forwards, they'll find the kill. Boxy taken out in the bottom lane. Yeah, well, that's why he's here, just to get that level 6.
Yeah.
Whilst the Pugna rotates.
It's a little bit surprising that Thompson returned right back mid as Insania gets
Insania, yeah, doesn't manage to get the suicide off in time, and Madara's trying to fight up, but Ana's on top of him here. He does have a waveform, we'll be able to get to the other side of these trees. Ana still wants to chase though. They're surging him forwards here. Madara changes into the Darkseer here, and Ana's got 2 hits to jump through now. He's running out of HP as well. Seb in some trouble. Madara juking them both around. OG getting really low here. They try to still... But Quake's on the hunt through the trees. Ana, where are you going to go here? The bear trapped in the woods, trying to juke around even further, and does manage to get himself away from Quake's there. Nicely done by Ana, but he doesn't have a TP, so be proud about. But considering the lane, you know, you can't really blame him too much, but I do feel like OG have kind of... I mean, they have the net worth advantage, somehow. I mean, looking at the Darkseer on the top tick, yeah, that's true, but look at this little lane rolling through too. Got them both stuck in the river here. I mean, they're trying to heal up the Shadow Shaman, and they'll actually be able to do so. Boxy keeping Tiger alive with the Abaddon here as well, and yeah, Insania just says goodbye everybody in the team, but then like someone checks his, you know, like Seb will like check his item, Dobson, what's that? No, nothing, boss. Just a BKB.
Rune. It's secured, Insania.
They're running in. Tiger's in some trouble. They're going to throw down the wall, but Thompson's there for the damage as well. Tiger gets brought down. Jarek's also finds Insania on the sidelines. Boxy have to make the run here. Ana is chasing the 4-star up. Thompson with the haze through. No, sorry, surged up. Flying forward here with the banishment and the silence coming out of the Pugna as well. No chance of survival. Boxy is.
And so they were like, alright, fine, you can have that bounty rune. But then Alliance was like, oh, we can have this one? Well, we'll take yours also. And they went on the other high ground. Torrent connects on 2 in the mid lane.
Nice little, is that going to be enough, the Astral though, to save the Earth?
Not having rage when he comes out.
Coming in, and that's a long shackle. What on earth? Ursa gets taken down. I guess that's the Aether lens. Wow, I didn't even realize he picked this up. Tiger finding the money. 60-minute Aether on a, I guess it is the 4 position, and Insania is the 5.
And now another X on Enigma.
Uh-oh.
Not
No Tail in some trouble.
Yet, though.
Got one charge to work with. Is it going to be enough? X-Marks comes out. Thompson's helping out as well, but in comes a Hex. The wards as well being thrown down, but there's a black hole from the low ground there. Oh, the Astral just tearing them apart. Sanity's Eclipse going to work. Insania. Yeah, I think Foxy has some trouble. Tiger trying to help out, but Thompson being surged forwards once again, looking for the Astral. Decides not to go for it and just whacking into Tiger here. Maybe looking from... Nah, just get the support. Goodbye, Tiger. A blast to the face, and he is taken down. But yeah, in that last fight, Enigma didn't have the mana for Black Hole at the start, but I think they have to have greased him. Yeah, Anna's playing around with 3 heroes here, though. In comes Seb with the wall, gonna land it onto 2 and try and give Anna a bit of space, but he's not using it to run away, he's using it to run forwards. But then again, with this is Anna we're talking about, so anybody's hardly surprised. And Insania pops the ultimate.
Got popped on an illusion.
Oh god, that doesn't feel too good. Insania, no chance of a deny. Meanwhile, Jarak's going to look for Quakefoot here. Does have the dust available, and now with the Rolling Thunder, wants to keep him locked down. Quakefoot cannot Indiana Jones himself away from this one as Thompson comes rolling in as well. What up, boy? Quakefoot gets taken out. Thompson turns up, finding a very fortunate rune. He's been everywhere. He's been in all of these engagements, also keeping himself on top of net worth, where the Morphling has not been getting involved with this at all. And they're even going for one more here as Tiger could be in some trouble. Thompson closing him down, sliding into this fight. Thompson looking for the Astral here. Tiger, well, they're just going to do it the right way. There's too much damage. He just gets exploded.
6 int. Good lord.
Get away, Alliance. Stop fighting into this man. Madara suddenly finds his wits as they realize.
Just is at a massive power spike right now. But Alliance, they keep taking fights that aren't near objectives, which is so strange to me.
And up onto the high ground here.
Silenced.
Yeah, Madara wants to help out in some way, shape, or form, but can't really do anything here. He's actually going to morph himself away. Boxy left to the wolves here as OG hunt him down. Thompson's already searching for more as Boxy will get taken down, and Anna and Thompson won't. Madara hiding in the trees for the time being. Doesn't have mana for a TP. Thompson's going to find him here, maybe. Yeah, he's like, wait a minute. What's the Morphling doing? He's going to, yeah, Madara's got nothing to work with. He's just running around the trees getting
Thompson's getting so much int off this.
This is a dream. Anna's finding him as well. He's still running away from this one, but the 4-star forwards and Thompson leading the fight with 64 intelligence. Dude's got a big old brain. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, they're looking at Seb here, or is Seb looking at them? Boxy having to 4-star to the high ground here. Scared of the Rolling Thunder as Jarak comes forward there. Tiger just splitting the focus away from his cause, taking one for the team here, sitting in the trees, waiting for the sweet release of death as Sub punched him in the back of the head. Taking
The Punch Seer is a very viable build. I won't have you disrespecting it. Oh,
he's got like a 90 damage. Oh my god, Sandy's clip's going down to Boxy. He's just going to heal himself straight away back up with the life grenade. The boat comes in, landing onto 2, but they're just jumping forwards onto Boxy here. And Insania having to pop that ultimate. He's just sitting here and Thompson's just like, thank you very much. 72. We'll take it. OG. I mean, it doesn't look like there's much to slow them down right now as they're running down this middle lane, getting onto the tier 3. Full chat lines coming out. They're feeling it right now as the middle lane Rax under siege. Madara says hello, uses the Midas. That's about it.
Yeah, this Rax is going down for sure. And they may even move to bot. It's not entirely necessary because heroes are respawning and they don't have an Aegis anymore, but again, Thompson, well, he's losing some int, but he's also getting it back.
Yeah. You do need to just be a little bit careful you don't run out of mana on your OD, because if his hero ever runs out of mana, then he's kind of daily, of course, that equilibrium, making sure that doesn't happen. As Anna running forwards onto Madara here, getting hexed up quickly, but with that enrage, it's a very unappealing target to go on. Jax will use Rolling Thunder on the sidelines here to chase forwards and ton some heroes. Anna getting low, we'll be able to keep to the back of the fire as Thompson comes forward, smashing into Tiger here. They're going to lose to survive on that Black Hole onto 3. No Sail coming in clutch as the Boxy, Quakefoot, Tiger, they're all going down. Anna chasing forward, he's got no health, but he doesn't need it. Insania on the foot of his base is going to drop. Anna's not going to die, and that is just going to be 4 heroes blown up, 1 buyback used, and that's your GG coming out. Insania can take no more. OG taking game number 1 very convincingly away from Alliance. The laning phase was back and forth. Alliance had it, and at one stage they were a little bit ahead. OG brought it back. It was very tight, but the moment lane.
So again,
I guess. Oh no, I think it's more of a Seb hero actually.
Yeah, I think this is Seb, and it's Thompson, Pango, and Anna PA.
Does pop that BKB and get into the fights early on.
Yeah, and they can deal with the BKB PA, assuming that they have the heroes alive to do it.
Oh, Tiger coming in here. He's got the skewer as well to bring back Anna if he wants it. He actually goes and grabs the bouncy rune. Nicely done. And now a skewer back as well. Anna into trouble. Will Phantom strike himself over to Jarak's here, but the right clicks are going to come through, and Anna goes down as first blood is drawn by Alliance, and now the stun out onto No Tail as well. The slows from the high ground from Jarak's trying to slow down Alliance here will be successful, and now they're looking for the turnaround as Anna's respawned and jumping into this one. The Spurge coming out onto Madara here. I think he's going to drop. Oh dear. Alliance.
Very eyes.
as rocks tend to do, but yeah, usually not at this rate. And Seth does actually run out of mana for the time being, but
I respect No-Tail for playing the I want to die Oracle line right before committing suicide.
Very nicely done. Slow's coming out onto Madara here. No-Tail coming back into this lane as they're jumping onto Insania instead, but there's a Warcry going to give them the help they need to buy this one, and No-Tail taking a very straight there, yeah, with Madara throwing in the stun as well. Ana could be in some trouble, but the dagger going to pick off Insania. Madara could be in some trouble as well. Tiger does get the wraparound and cancel us out onto Ana. They're going to turn their attention towards Jarex instead, but Madara getting jumped by the Phantom Strike from Ana, and they get the kill onto the Sven. Jarex makes his way away from this one, and OG just plays swapsies, changing around heroes and making sure nobody goes down. Although the blast, Ana? He's still hanging around for the CS as well, so... He's got a 1.
He has Blur.
He's got Blur. Oh. He jumps back. Because Thompson, I think he's been dragging, yeah, he's been getting quite a few salves sent out to him in this middle lane, I've noticed. So that does put him about 200 gold behind the Zeus at this stage. And
now 5-minute runes bot. Tiger manages to shove Jerax out of the way.
Nicely done. And they're actually looking for a kill here. They jump forward onto Madara here. Is there anything they can do about this? A Shockwave going to drag Ana off for the time being. Ana's going to turn her focus, and there's that Zeus ultimate. A timely one indeed. Ana in some trouble now. Going to wind himself up. Needs to jump back to Jerax. Jerax is staying just about in range.
It'll be back in 30 seconds. But all they got out of it was a level 2 Oracle, and No-Tail wanted to move anyway. You see him moving to the top lane.
Stun out.
It's this tiny pressure.
It should be okay. She's got Jerax to jump to her. She needs it, so she's going to hang around and fight up with Tiger here. Doesn't want to throw out the Phantom Strike unnecessarily, because that is Ana's escape gone if that happens. And there's a stun coming out. Stormhammer in. Skewer away as well into the blast from the Coddle, but still Ana staying alive. And actually Seb turns up and takes down Tiger with that Reaper's Scythe. Ana's still running, not going to die. Is it ever possible to kill Ana as the... Well, never mind. Yes, it's very possible to kill Ana.
Can't run from heaven.
Yeah, that's a Zeus con in the laning phase, but well, Madara just sick of the shenanigans going on in the bottom lane.
Boxy really wants to get a kill on mid, and now that Swashbuckle's down, it was a silence proc, but I think they should be able to get the kill.
Burrow strike, toss, yeah. Taking care of this.
Zeus has his Thunder God's Wrath in 10 seconds. Although Sven cannot TP it, so I don't know if these guys can do it alone.
Have a toss. Jerax happens to get himself away. Doesn't have that much health to work with. They've got the tree throw as well. And the skewer coming in, but he's going to stay alive.
He's not going to ult for it. Alright. He has an Arcane Rune bottled on Zeus, so he could pop it and have a fairly low cooldown, but again, it's a Wyvern. I don't really think it's particularly useful. Necro, though.
Seb could be in some trouble. Avatos ultimate quick that brings him down. Seb
is whatever, but him hitting level 6 could be so valuable. Just being able to solo RP one person is double damage for your top.
Pangolier getting a little bit carried away up here as he gets Avatos down. Bringing that dagger, the blast coming out onto Insania. He's running away. Is he running to safety? Well, Madara's nearby, but I'm not sure he wants to help out so much with that. Yeah, this is when it starts to get awkward. No-Tail couldn't close the gap to get another Fortune's End off, so he actually does end up getting quite a lot of health off here as Thompson. Now going for the roll forwards onto Koik, but Ana closed the gap as well. Zeus too far forwards here, can't get the ultimate off. Taken down by Ana. Now they look towards Tiger as well. He's got this RP to threaten if he wants to, but it's not really going to do a whole lot as Daggers come forwards, blink forwards, and that crit comes out into the skewer. Take me with you, Sarah. He's now set behind Madara, working onto the Sven as well, and he's just going to get blocked up and thrown down. Ana gets a triple kill in the middle lane.
Zeus had the right idea. He was trying to turn around to Lightning Bolt and cancel the cast animation for Thompson. The problem is his animation's too slow. Boxy comes in, we get silence so he can't toss to follow up the combo.
Ouch. Another one's curse thrown down. That's that position behind, but he's a Reaper's Scythe. Not enough to bring down Boxy, and now the RP, no, cancelled once again. And Thompson does get taken down by Cloak here. That's 500 gold going towards the Zeus. Now stun on to Necrophos as well. God's Strength also being used as you have a Ghost Shroud to work with. He will not
be able to purge off that Ghost Shroud.
Yes, so yeah, that is so key.
That's but yeah, you'll need to be aware of.
It's a little synergy we didn't really notice before, is it? The Fate's Edict with the Ghost Shroud.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
And now Thompson. Oh, nice toss.
Toss back. Is it enough to save Quaker though? It is certainly not. He's going to get pulled down this urn. And it's just kind of posturing here. He's got his team coming up behind him as he takes up residence in Alliance's jungle here. And as you say, you know, Zeus kind of looking around, trying to find where to farm as they actually get themselves Thompson here. Have a large toss combo. Is it going to be enough? Yes, it is. Thompson pulled down by Boxy and Quaker here. Caught out in the trees once again. Angaloo Boxy is just like more like a distraction than a hero in this game, to be honest. Sometimes, no, the Avalanche toss gets to Alliance. They managed to find them
into Thunder God's Wrath, depending on how low he is. So
with this bit of Defiance, it might be enough. I mean, they're fighting up for the rune right now, but I don't think anybody's going to try and kill the other. Though with support coming in from both sides here, it might result in a fight as the lightning bolt's coming down onto Seb here, and Thompson running forwards onto Boxy and finds a cliff to bounce off, and firing around there's the side coming down. Boxy taken out. This is a huge timing as well. 60 seconds dead when he was, as you mentioned, at his peak, and it's going to hurt Alliance for a little bit. Sania just going to run himself away here. Ooh.
Yeah, Thunder God's Wrath is still on a 30-second cooldown, so
my game's just frozen.
It's okay, you only missed Insania dying. My digital auditorium, I can't view a digital game because it's full. It's full, can't get in.
They're in some trouble here in the top lane. RP being thrown as well, and with the God Strength coming out, we'll be able to blink himself away a little bit here, but in comes the... No, not enough to survive. Quaker going for D-wards here, but OG are coming forwards onto this one. Swashbuckle, even Rolling Thunder being used as the Fortune Den tries to follow up as well, but doesn't quite connect. The Illusion Rune on top of Quaker as well, just for a little bit of extra damage. Still chasing here Thompson, but Swashbuckle will miss, and now Box is on top of him as well. A lightning bolt coming down will be saved by Oracle. False Promise coming out, but there's a Will-O-Wisp. Oracle in some trouble, might have died to save his core. It's worth it, but it hurts. Yeah, and he's not got a full Spirit Vessel. Boxy, he's still chasing. No, we'll back himself away.
He's going to be in the area to do lightning bolts and arc lightnings. And they're looking.
Yeah, they're looking towards mid. Ava toss straight away. No Tail doesn't stand a chance. He's annihilated. Now the Will-O-Wisp coming down with the stun as well, but Necro's still manages to get the... Nope, doesn't matter. Ghost Shroud will not save him. Thompson tries to roll through, but again, just not enough. Boxy wants to break forwards, but gets cancelled out by the Arctic Burn from Jerax, just holding Boxy back for the time being. The Lions doing so much with what they've given here. And Madara cleans up these creeps in the middle lane.
They do not want Ana to be able to get out of this situation.
No, and he's getting caught out in the trees a little bit here. Yeah, a little bit off the mark there, but Ana, not much to work with, to be honest, as they throw down the RP even just for Ana here, and with the Shockwave, they'll finish the job. Phantom, see if the ultimate from Zeus came out before or during the smoke.
It was before. He was just using it for scouting. So
Insania could be in some trouble. Swashbuckle does miss. I'll have to commit the Golden Thunder to this one, but they will have enough damage to bring down Insania here. There's a lot of heroes from Alliance hanging out behind them though, and they've got... Whoa! Boxy just annihilating No Tail. Thompson comes forward for a CS though, but Madara popping the God Strength here, chasing forward. Tiger, he's got the RP in 1 second, but they don't even need it as they bring down Jerax as well, and the tower also going to be taken out by Madara here. Popping that God Strength and going to town. Up on the high ground.
Seb's actually like going pretty aggressive on this illusion, but I'm actually surprised that they didn't RP that. But I guess they don't know what Phantom Assassin is, so maybe it's a little bit dangerous. Look at how much damage
Madara has taken in this time though, because they've just managed to keep 2 Spirit Vessels on him and a couple of
But he has the right attitude. I want him to continue playing this aggressive. I don't want them to hesitate. OG are the same idea.
Jumping forwards onto Tiger here. They managed to push him back, and Quaker popping that ultimate again for the vision as they bring down No Tail. No mercy for the 5 position in this game as Alliance constantly just getting these pickoffs. We said that the Titan's going to be hunting him, but this is getting violent. So they ride in, they're going to catch the old sport as well. Jerax taken out, and the Will-O-Wisp going to catch Thompson on the sidelines as well. He's going to get the swashbuckle forward. Can he get the ultimate off? He cannot do it, and the RP coming through. Alliance turning up to this fight, but there comes a Reaper's side. They're going to be able to take down Tiger, but Sven surely will get the kill onto Seb as well. Never mind, Boxy gets a kill, but left alive is Ana, who's just doing his best to farm up the enemy side of the map here. But Madara coming in, he finds him, stun gonna be thrown out, and the lightning bolt as well, doing so much goddamn damage. Ana can't do a thing but taunt and die. Ana... Boxy has the blink, but I'm not sure they're even that scared here, Alliance. They are backing themselves up. They want to get to the high ground at the very least. As the smoke comes out, they're pinging out Madara, but it's a trap. Tiger's right behind him. Ana jumping forward, though, doing a ton of damage here. BKBs both pop. They're fighting into each other now. I'm wondering who's even going to win this one. It's Madara getting dropped low. Where's the RP? There's nothing coming in. Madara is going to drop. No Tail dies as well, because that is who they decide to focus on. Well, this comes down, but it's not going to be enough.
PA, because he knows that, or rather, he doesn't know where Oracle is. And so if you RP a solo target and then immediately Oracle.
Jumping into the pit, the Avatos and the lightning bolts as well. So much burst. Ana gets taken out, and now the Spirit Vessel onto Boxy here. He might pay for this, but he doesn't care. He's got what he came for. You can do whatever you want as Tiger comes in with the skill. Will not connect there. Looking for the 2-man RP. Settles for one, but they still get Thompson instead, as the Skull Embrace will not be enough to save his teammate. Seb walking through, but can't really do a lot. He's just a Radiance on legs right now as Tiger does get harassed out of this fight, but again, you know, Alliance is a huge timing for them, and yep, there's the Thunder Gods. It's going to spot people out. A lightning bolt came down near Roshan, and now they're spooked. And Seb jumping forwards here with the magic resistance and the Ghost Shroud on him, making him unstoppable. And look at that rolling thunder coming through onto 2 heroes as well. The BKB will come off from Madara. Reaper side going to take down Tiger. Immediate buyback from him. He wants to get back into this fight as Alliance want to fight as well. Madara is so low on HP though. You know, Tail taken down on the backlines there. Ana still looking for a point to engage on this fight, but he can't quite find one. Seb taking so much damage inside this Ghost Bomb. He's going to get blown up. They try to go in, but Ana's just annihilated the moment he steps into this fight. OG lose 4, and Jarek's trying to get himself away. Roxy will die, but now they chase forwards for more as the Nimbus comes out, and Jarex is dead. Oh my.
You know, an all-game Midas almost. But at the same time, oh my god.
In they go, Avatar onto 3. What a catch, and the RP coming through as well. Tiger cleaning up, although the Winter's Curse going to buy them a little bit of time to get themselves out of this one. Ana will focus down the Nimbus. Maybe looks to fight. No, backing himself away. Seb on the front lines taking a whole chunk of damage. But Will-O-Wisp, they nearly tossed Seb out of it, but not quite. Well, it's not going to do a whole lot. OG playing around this fight. It looked like a fantastic engagement. Oh, on the backlines. They find Thompson, not able to escape. But Seb will take...
Zeus can't really find an opening just by himself, so he's just pushing out other lanes. Madara is gonna somewhat...
He's gonna force, isn't he? He's gonna stun up Ana here. Jarek's coming in from the side, gonna slow him down, and Seb cutting off his escape route as well. That's your Aegis gone. Where's the follow-up? They don't have the RP. Well, they got the RP in 5 seconds, but they're just trying to keep him away, especially with the Arctic Burn as the Zeus ulti used. Now the Nimbus throwing down onto Seb as well. He doesn't have the Ghost Shroud available anymore. He's just getting chunked up. They will have the false promise to save him though.
This is, oh man, and Ana might find Koifa in the top lane.
Yeah. Oh, Koifa find Ana. Right now. He's not backing out that far though. They're just going to drop the Nimbus here with Madara coming in. They're going to pop the God straight from the RP being committed as well, but No Tail is here with the save. Immediate false promise coming out. I don't even know what's going on, but there could still be trouble as they throw him into his teammate, and now caught inside the Will-O-Wisp. Ana held still for so long, he's going to die after the false promise ends, although a nice curse coming out with the wind, with the scythe coming down as well. Boxy taken out, but Madara on the front lines takes down Jarek as well. Now turns his attention to Seb, the rolling thunder coming through. Gonna force back Alliance maybe a bit here as Seb's keeping himself alive, goes down the Atos, does get stopped out by the Wind Cape from Coit, but stun comes down. Tiger does die as well as somehow OG are winning right now. Seb just doing the damage. Ping is coming out. Thompson will guess incorrect.
Like you said, him just being alive in general is more than enough of a core role as he finds Insania on his side of the map.
The Keeper for Light getting a bit too close for comfort here as Seb will be able to finish him off with the help of Thompson. Even throw him. No. Boxy's coming forward. C7 just immediately gets himself out of there. So God, no, nothing to do with this guy. No, just tossing in place. The dagger's coming out though, along with the Atos as well. Thompson, he's searching for those backlines. The pings come out onto Koifa here. They know where he is as the God Strength gets popped by Madara. Needs to find a target. They get the stun off onto Ana, but there's a false promise coming down. There's a Winter's Curse on top of it as well as they block Tiger in the backline. That's going to be no RP. No buyback available on that mag as Madara comes forward. He knows he needs to get some kills here. Will find the Winter Wyvern, but could be in some trouble. Now stun comes out onto Madara. His BKB's run out and he's just going to get taken out. OG, they just kind of kill the overextended Sven and inside the base as well. Well, Thompson goes down because he just a gap here. He wants to find the Tiny. Won't be able to get deep enough for it though.
Radiant structures are
no, the
best part of Ana OG, I mean, Magnus is dead. If they get a Magnus buyback, then they'll back off. But I mean, you see how useless they are without an RP. They just there's no real
Avatos on the backline. Can they finish off No Tail in time? Yes, they can. Nimbus, Avatos, it is going to be enough. And running forwards is dropping to about half health here, but well, getting himself right back up again as Boxy getting low here. Needs to be careful. Tosses up, throwing him back to his teammate, but Boxy's going to die to the stuns. And then there comes the RP. They've got Ana health still. Buyback coming out from Spent as well. They will be able to take down Ana. Now they jump forwards again. Seb going to get to TP. No, he's not. Avalanche toss it, and they bring him down. Seb is dead. Alliance Boxy leading the charge with that Shadow Blade. Going to see his smoke mic drop. They know exactly where they are. How do they take this fight? Well, observe on the front lines. Avalanche toss. Can they bring down in time with the toss charges? But no, the false bomb is going to come out from No Tail. On the back lines, well, Ana jumping onto the Tiny here. Can he do enough damage? It doesn't look like he can. But there's a huge up onto 3. Can they follow up? Do they have the damage from the Sven? I'm not sure they do. They got to control that with the Winter's Curse as well. Sven held still. Ana still alive. Jumping into the double nemesis on the back line, healing himself right back up to full HP with that Satanic. Tiger brought down. Sven can't find a target. He can't do anything. His Aegis runs out as well. Oh, Madara. It feels so bad. Alliance go for a huge play, but it's absolute carnage as they're still hunting for more as well. Insania tried to escape off the backlines, but it doesn't happen. Alliance buying back, but they've got no buyback on their Sven. They have no buyback on their Tiny. OG may just go for tier 4s right now. Seb running himself forwards. How do you lose? Nobody in that fight.
Great support play. Man, that is a heartbreaker that his Aegis times out is now... Oh,
they jump forwards again. The Zeus, this could be the end. He does have the buyback as the Nimbus coming down. Seb on the front lines, but will be able to survive. Here is Ana into the base, and he takes down Quaker for a second time, and down goes Insania as well. And OG, he just gets everybody. This is my fountain now, and this is my game, and this is your qualifiers over. I think Alliance, they don't have the buybacks, and they just have to sit and watch as, I mean, OG taunting a little bit here. Ana buys a Meteor Hammer to drop it down.
Oh man. He cast it on the Ancient, it doesn't even do anything yet. GG's.
And there's your GG's. Alliance tap out of this game as many Meteor Hammers come raining down from the skies to signal the end of their qualifier life. Oh, Alliance, they had a good game. They had a good game. It was an admirable performance from them, but unfortunately they just couldn't withstand the